start tonight with the most important story for so many families, how schools will reopen in just a couple of weeks. And that was the topic of a virtual state Senate hearing today.
And local parents got to air their concerns along with local lawmakers. Channel 11's Jillian Hartman found out the 4 things that committee is recommending.
Well, many school districts like Pine Richland here are just a few weeks away from reopening. During today's Senate committee hearing, hot topics included testing students, screening them at school, and having everyone on the same page about handling positive cases inside Pennsylvania schools. A state Democratic Senate committee hearing today outlined strategic steps schools should take to safely reopen. Senator Jim Brewster, who serves part of Allegheny and Westmoreland counties, suggested that schools should have their own COVID-19 testing.
The minute we find out a staff member, a teacher, or a student has tested positive, then we get immediately into the quarantine process, as opposed to waiting for a week or two for test results to come back under the current process.
But funding that testing at schools may be very difficult. A regional school board president testified that kids should be screened at school, not just at home by their parents. But some parents disagree.
I don't think that that's probably feasible for them to be checking every single student as they walk in.
School districts like Pine Richland are asking parents to check their child's health and temperature before school. Now, the president of PSEA testified that a lot of his members are concerned over the lack of inconsistent policies for when a student or staff member shows COVID-19 symptoms during the school day.
My members need to know there is a standard safety protocol for when this happens in every school entity. Sending them to the school nurse who may or may not have PPE, or who might have other students with other health issues present, is just not a good practice.
During today's hearing, the Pennsylvania president of American Federation of Teachers said a detailed plan on how to handle a positive case is needed in order to reopen schools safely for in-person learning.
But because of the utter lack of response from the federal government, our members are now afraid and angry. Many are quitting, retiring, or even writing their wills.
At Pine Richland, the school says if there's a confirmed case, they will work closely with the Allegheny County Health Department and properly clean and disinfect affected areas.
I would hope that if a child did test positive, that there would be some drastic measures taken to eliminate the spread, and we'd be, able to jump in and do our part. And if it means quarantining our children, obviously we would do that.
As reopening plans look different for each school district, some educational and political leaders said today they want the state to have clear, consistent guidance on how teachers and staff members deal with positive cases. I'm Jillian Hartman, Channel 11 News.